I've been an addiction recovery coach for over 25 years now. But before that, at the age of 18, I started mentoring what was called troubled youth. I started working with kids in Trenton, New Jersey, where I'm from. And I had the blessing and the opportunity to help take kids out of gang life, abusive homes, and compromised environments. And so I've seen a lot that most people haven't seen. I've been through a lot and done a lot that most people haven't been through or done. And I struggle so much to hear about so many opinions being spread openly about how there's nothing wrong with having an open border. But yet this open border has let in thousands and tens of thousands of criminals who have come into the United States of America and raped more women, hurt, abused, trafficked more children, peddled more drugs, killed more people. And these opinions going around are from people who have no clue, no idea of what any of that really looks like. And you sit in your home and watch movies or watch the news and think to yourself, well, those things happening, that's not as bad. We should let these illegal immigrants come through the border and let them live in America freely for justice. Or whatever excuse or reason that you think they should be allowed to just walk right through this border and enter our country illegally to do harm. And you have no idea what that harm looks like directly. And yet here I am, 25 years later, still having nightly nightmares and PTSD from the things that I've seen and been through and done. Have you ever stopped a rape from happening? Have you ever looked into a girl's eyes and seen the fear and the pain and the suffer and the hurt that she's going through while two men are trying to rape her? Have you ever grabbed a child from a man's arms who was trying to abduct a child and listened to that little child crying? And so I think that if you haven't, you have no right to speak. Can you be humble enough to shut your mouth and listen to the experiences of others who have seen it directly? Can you listen to me tell you that having an open border is beyond dangerous? And as a father of 6, I imagine if anything ever happened to my children, I don't even want to imagine what I would do. Because of what I know that I have done for those who have not even been my children. And for those living in the comfort of their own homes and watching their TVs and looking on social media and getting to scroll past something that may upset them or hurt them or offend them or burn their eyes a little bit. And when the tears start to well up, they can just swipe past it and think, well, I don't want to see that. Well, some of us have had to see it. And some of us, when we saw it, we did something about it. And because we've done something about it now, there are images ingrained in my mind that will never go away. And closing that border is the first thing that can be done to protect our women and children, and to stop a large amount of this from continuing to happen. So now, thank God, we have a president-elect entering into office prepared to do something about it, who isn't even in office yet, and he is making changes to stop this from happening, to give the law their power back, to give our law enforcement their power back, to give those who help and step in the power back, rather than allowing the criminals and the murderers and the rapists and the drug dealers and the cartel to have the power. Thank God I see an end to this. Of course, it's not going to be a complete 100% ending, but it sure as well. But it certainly will help a great deal. So if you have never seen that side of life, shut your mouth.